Nigeria among 36 countries listed in US fresh visa restrictions. Good day, my dear listeners. Here is another shocking news coming to your listening ears. As Nigeria is among 36 countries listed in US fresh visa restrictions. My dear listeners, moving on to the full details, kindly please ensure you like, subscribe to this channel and share. And please stay tuned as I read today's news. The United States government, under President Donald Trump, is considering a significant expansion of its travel ban, potentially restricting entry to citizens from 36 additional countries, including 25 in Africa. According to a report by the Washington Post, an internal memo signed by Secretary of State Marco Rubio on Saturday outlines a proposal that could impose visa restrictions or entry bans on the 36 additional nations. The State Department memo reviewed the proposed restrictions would affect key U.S. partners like Egypt, Ghana, Djibouti, and Nigeria. These countries are expected to comply with newly established requirements from the U.S. State Department within a 60-day time frame or face potential travel restrictions. The reasons for the proposed restrictions are failure to produce reliable identity or civil document, high visa overstay rate, government corruption and fraud, citizenship by investment schemes with minimal residency requirement, and alleged anti-Semitic and anti-American activity. If enacted, the move would mark one of the most aggressive immigration crackdowns in Trump's second term, drawing parallels to the original Muslim ban from his first term. Critics see it as discriminatory and xenophobic. Stephen Yale Loher, a professor of immigration law at Cornell Law School, note that even if this expansion is legal, it is not good policy. The travel ban affects not only foreigners but US citizens. Families will be separated because of this travel ban. The memo gives governments of the listed countries 60 days to comply with new US screening and security benchmarks. Nations are expected to submit initial action plans by June 18 at 8 a.m. to avoid penalties. Countries may avoid sanctions by accepting deportees from the US or entering safe third country agreement. My dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. And now, before I go in contribution to the news that I've read, this would not help the situations at all. If you can do it, I would rather prefer normal screening, just to ensure those that are coming in and those that are going out. I think Trump administration is chaotic. It's really chaotic, and of course, it is not as easy as we really think. When he emerges as the president, things will turn well. Now Trump is acting like there's nothing anyone could do just because you oversee things in the US. Things are not done this way. What about those that have their families over there? What about those people that dreamt of doing their masters, their PhD, or any other thing abroad? Just because already you knew people are coming there just to make ends meet, does that mean you should stop them? These things doesn't make sense at all. Moving down to the comment section, The first commenter says, good for his Igbo supporters, thinking he loves them, especially cause of Israel claims. A commenter says, at least we will start visiting Iran and wait for Nigerians' next of actions against America. We can't be keeping quiet at all the time. A commenter says, if Tinubu were to behave same way as Trump, heaven would have fallen. A commenter says, Nigeria is our country, oh. Even if them restrict visa, we know they restrict our jollof rice and pepper soup. If America no agree, we go open our own embassy inside Mama Put. While another commenter says, Miris would cry for the US decision, but to us Abokis from the northern part, we will give advantage to see it on our country more than any other countries. Another commenter says, Nigeria should reciprocate by restricting American business. Oga do fast abeg, America na heaven. Hell no. So I don't give a fuck. Well, to those that doesn't have anything to do abroad. Another commenter says appreciation. Why shouldn't we stop to build our own national as all resources of both human and materials were abundant? And the last commenter says who lose? It is the US that will lose now. How? This person didn't explain how the US government tends to lose if they continue restricting this order. My dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by the comment section and let us know what your view